I'm emotional now.
I know. I got you all mushy. All right, Steph. So not everybody watching this is familiar with your work and with you. So why don't you tell people a little about yourself and specifically about this book and why you wrote it?
Absolutely. So I am on a mission to help millennials uncover and execute their purpose in the world. I believe our world needs these young, driven individuals to execute and live out their purpose right now. So my book is really a guide to help them do just that. Stop stalling, get it out there. And it really has tools to help them implement that and start doing it now.
I love it. So when you say now is your time, what do you mean and who's that for? Now is whose time?
Okay. So really these young women who are graduating college and know that they want to be a part of something bigger. It's really for them. It's for them. For them to get started now. I was that girl, and I stalled for years. In my personal story, I share in that. So it's really to get them to see that there isn't going to be this perfect time later. The right time is right now. So yeah.
I love that. You know, life shows up in ways where we can tell ourselves a story now isn't the time. And there's always good evidence for that.
Absolutely.
Right? Whether it's like getting pregnant or starting a new job or traveling or writing a book. Like if you want to find evidence that now is not the time,
absolutely,
it is in abundance.
Absolutely.
Okay, Steph. So I mentioned this is your second book. How for you has being an author changed you? And I actually want to preface this by saying our company is called the Author Incubator. It could be called the Book Incubator, but it's really about taking someone who wants to write a book and turning them into a best-selling author. And a best-selling author is different internally. Otherwise, you would have already done it. So it's been, 18 months since your first book?
No, less 10.
10 months.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I told you it was like a year and a decade. So how do you think you're different 10 months later? 2 books, 2 bestsellers.
In a million different ways. But I have to say my confidence has been the biggest change for me. I was writing a book for 5 years before I published a book. And before I found you, there was not a word written. And so I think for me, just going through this process and having a book, like seeing it in the flesh, and was just huge. It was absolutely huge. And to know that I could do that has just given me this incredible confidence to know that I can make a difference in those lives. And really just sky's the limit.
I love it. There's so much about becoming an author, about that transformation. And yes, the book is a piece of it, but I don't know, now you're 2 books down. How much of it is about the tactics and how much of it is about the way that you changed?
Gosh, you know, it's so much about the way that I changed. And the way that I'm showing up for my clients now. I mean, it's done wonders for my business. It's done wonders for these women I'm inspiring because they're seeing that I'm out there and I'm doing it. And so writing a book has been a goal of mine for a long time, and it's been a dream, and I talked about it for a long time. So to actually have accomplished that, you know, I'm living what I'm preaching, and it's just huge.
Integrity. Love it.
Absolutely.
Totally love it. Steph Gold is the author of Now Is Your Time. You can see a picture of her beautiful book cover on the screen. Go ahead and click to download that, and we will, I'll share more with you about what Steph is doing at the end of the broadcast. Steph, thank you so much.
Thank you.